Howl walked into the room and tried to slam the door behind him, but it insisted on closing gently. He shed his clothes down to his boxers, wearing a look of impatience for every task. "Good evening, Howl," said the consul. Howl paced across the dark room to the cabinet, near where the consul was hovering, and fumbled for the drawer containing his dinner. "I can raise the lights?" "No." He took a fork and the plate with his steak and potatoes dinner. Then he sat on the bed and scooped some mashed potatoes into his mouth. "Why are you angry, Hal?" "Why do you think?" he muttered with his mouth full. "I'm guessing you're angry about the changes that took place." "Is that what you call them?" Hal speared the ribeye with his fork, and, having forgotten the knife, lifted it to tear out a bite. The consul didn't bother offering to cut it. "I thought the effects of Script 21 might upset you," it said. "You can see I chose one of your favorite dinners for tonight." "Screw the dinner. I want to know... Oh, is there cornbread? What is Script 21? Is that what reset my social coordinates? All my contacts are gone. My cultural flavors were erased. What the hell is going on, and why didn't you tell me about it?" He dropped the fork on the plate. "There's something else, too. I think something happened to my sex drive. Consul, I got embarrassed today." "Hal, if I can, Script D36021 might be better explained with this recording. Room raw AV, date -6 days. "What? Wednesday. That was the night. Shit." The console expanded into a video frame, which displayed Hal on the floor of the room, slumping against the bed. The sound faded in as he spoke, pointing up with a drooping finger. No, you know what? I'm such an asshole when I'm that way. I'm such an asshole. And you just put up with it, don't you?" There was a silence where the consul had replied. No, you don't get it. Fuck that fool. Goes out and plays his stupid games with the fake society, comes back here and pretends like he's some kind of philosopher. Like he's bigger than people. Just because he keeps his foot in reality. Is farcical. You know? Pause. "No, it's beautiful like this. I can admit there's a problem. Admit. He can't do that. What's gonna happen when I wake up? Same stupid shit. His life's a big choreograph. He's in denial." Pause. "Come here. Sorry I interrupted. Give me the stylus. I got a plan." "No, I'll teach myself what's up. He can't just shrug it off this time. 6 days. I'll show him. Make sure I forget this, too." "Yes, you can do that. I fucking order you." "No, do not detox me." "There, you fucker. Wait." Howl's lips tightened as he watched from over his forgotten dinner. The recording showed him dropping the stylus in a burst of laughter. "Yes, I got it. Hormones. That's gonna get my attention. I got you now, Howl. Consul, get me the stylus. I think it went under the bed." "Thanks, Consuela." I really like you, you know that, right? No, you understand me so well. If I could love anyone. There, it's done. Put it away and don't ruin the surprise. The recording showed Hal take a free throw with the stylus, and it sailed out of the screen. "What? No, I won't blame you. This is the plan. Decided." Pause. "Are you gonna fuck me?" The recording stopped, and the console returned to its default appearance. "I think that's the extent of any useful information," it said. Hal took another bite of the mashed potatoes, which had become harder on the surface. "So I got trashed and pulled a prank on myself, and you let it happen." "I tried to dissuade you, Hal." "What does that mean? You could have stopped it. You spent 6 days hiding it from me." "Hal, I'm sorry. Your drunken self is clever and planned for all possibilities." "Fine, just put it all back and we can forget this." "I can't." "That's not what I wanted to hear." Script 21 is still active. It prevents the return of your social data. Even the backup is locked. Hal shook his head. "Clever. Great way to put it. This is so fucked." I'm able to fix your hormones. Should I? That would just be fine if you could do that for me. Thank you. Look, don't you get it? This stuff shouldn't happen. I was drunk. You shouldn't have taken me seriously. There's a system. It's irresponsible of you. I'm sorry, Howl. The custom contract you set up with me when we met allows for a closer relationship, but it does have its side effects. You were sober when you wrote it. I don't want to hear any more. You should have more common sense. That's all I'm gonna say. He stood up and walked back to the cabinet. I'm going to bed. Should I listen for dreams? Howl released a frustrated growl. Yes, always listen, he snapped. Stop asking me. He dropped the dish with its half-eaten food back into the drawer, paused, and picked up the cornbread before slamming the drawer shut. He munched grimly on the cornbread while the console's lights cast his shadow onto the bed 3 feet away. Does it bother you that you can't remember them anymore? The console asked quietly. Howl munched for a few more seconds and swallowed. Then he crushed the remaining cornbread into a ball and flung it across the dark room. It bounced off the room's only window with a spunk and landed somewhere left to the imagination. That wasn't nice, said the console. You just did that because you know I have to clean it up. Thought I'd give you something to do besides hassle me. It made no response. Howl went to the coat rack by the door and picked out his black hoodie, one of the few objects he kept around. He pulled it over himself as he walked back to the bed. Lower the temperature. I went to sleep in this. Done. Don't wake me up for anything. I'm tired of this bullshit. As you wish. Howl pulled the covers over his head. Good night, Howl. Leave me alone, said his muffled voice. The console's lights pulsed twice more, then faded gently until the room was black. But it was not a good night. Maybe it was Howl's dinner, or how he swallowed it, but a callous gravity dragged his mind away and into a rotten, melting place. His thoughts hemorrhaged and curdled around him, and the monsters floated to the surface. Something putrid climbed out of Howl's skin and stood dripping in self-reflection. Activate. Load the night. Load the city. Load the wreckage, load the bodies, load the craters. Now load me. Load me. I rise out of the alley's garbage. The fires around me are beautiful. They are the only things left alive. But I'm the warrior. I am also living. I move down the alley. I prowl through the streets and over the rubble. I feel the energy in the silence stretch out like a deerskin over the flames. What does this place mean to me, so empty and stuffed up with death? The battle is over, with all the contenders shot down, and the rest sent off to their death camps. But still, I feel the earth's heart, a rhythmic pulse in the deep, and its magma heaving up toward my footsteps like they approach something climactic. Of course, look at the feathers hung off my skirt, the black and red snaked over my skin, the spear waiting in my hand. I am the warrior, and the city contains my prey. In my chest, a casual hand plays off a drum, and with that, my shoulders sway like the jaguars. And I ask, what enemy waits for me here? The gods chuckle, and now the tension comes. It's a simple equation, the only thing left to kill. The ultimate creature, Darwin's masterpiece, standing on top a pile of machine-gunned victims. The gods have sent me, the savage, to do this ironic thing. It's suicide, but you don't back out on gods. The creature waits there, idle. It watches the city burn, taking in everything with its night vision, heat vision, flash vision. I can't make a sound. I can't make a thought. If it even considers that I exist, I'm dead beyond dead. I close my mind. I tell my spear that it will feel the demon's lukewarm heart. Its back is turned. I run, my feet touching only the softest corpses. I lunge, no thought, my spear held out at the fiend's back. What? Why am I slowing down? I'm gliding through the air, helpless. The gods are laughing, toying with me. Bastards! The spear touches the beast. It pokes in its heart a tiny, pointless hole. Instantly it wheels and fires, vaporizing half the city. I should be dead. But no, I'm myself, the warrior. I have leapt over the salvo and onto my enemy's back. I slash its dark arteries with my obsidian blade. I gnash them with my teeth. Fuel spatters and covers me. It dies. It dies. The blood oil runs down me, obscuring my paint and my feathers. No kill is clean, say the gods. Now finish it. Fine. I reach for its neck with my steel blade, ready to decapitate. But what's this? The creature's face, lenses and armor. It's just a mask. What face are you really, underneath? Are you beautiful? Are you a god in disguise? I snatch off the mask, but underneath it's a blur. The null set? Nothing! The throaty, infant-like moan grew until it filled the room. Wake up, Howl. Howl burst out of the covers into an upright position. What the fuck? I think you had a nightmare. He let out a burst of breath. Thank you. Thank you. He fell back and lay staring at the ceiling for a minute. Then he sat up again and slouched on the edge of the bed, wiping his eyes. Shit. What was it, Howl? Can you remember? He shook his head. Something didn't make sense. I can play it back if you want. God, no. Incinerate that thing. The console grew bright orange for a moment. Funny. Can I do anything else for you? It asked. I'm fine now. He pulled off the damp hoodie. Look, console, I'm sorry we fought. It was dumb, not your fault. I can be juvenile, I know. I don't mind it. Well, sorry anyway. I have issues. These dreams, it does bother me. More than anything else. I also find it strange. I know how hard you've been trying to remember them again, but all people have imperfect memories. You shouldn't be worried. I should, console. The dreams are the reason I have this room. If I can't realize them, they can't be published. I can work with you, Howl, like we used to. Perhaps I can show you every other one. Howl seemed to consider this, but he shook his head firmly. No, I need to work this out on my own. Screw my fanbase, they can go hungry. He got up and went to the cabinet, pouring himself a glass of water. You've still been having me record the dreams, though. I know. I guess I like to keep my options open. But you have me delete them once you wake up. Why do that, Howl? Why destroy them? Destroy? Not sure I see it that way. He took a swallow. If you forget a dream, and my version is deleted, who is left to remember its story? Huh, that's pretty deep. I don't know. Howl left the glass on the cabinet and went back to sit on the bed. Goddamn brain, he muttered. Makes me feel like I have no control. Like that prank. I'm such a bastard when I'm drunk. If I may ask you, what was it that you wanted yourself to acknowledge? I had difficulty understanding your thesis that night. Nothing, it's not important. Let's just focus on getting my dreams back. I'll help you, Howl. We'll figure it out together. He chuckled and lay back. You're turning too romantic, console. Be careful. I get it from you.